Hi, I'm Julius Hollengren, and this is Behind the Tag. Today's guest star is.
I'm Hector, and I'm Fiveburritos on my Xbox, and then also Fiveburritos at my Twitter handle, Instagram, all that fun stuff.
All right, so Fiveburritos, I have to ask, how did you come up with Fiveburritos?
So Fiveburritos was when I got it was at a time in my life when like, things were really rough, and there was a song by Sublime called Burritos where he talked about he doesn't want to leave his room, he doesn't want to do anything, he loses all motivation for everything, and then I just wanted I don't want to leave my bed today. And I was feeling like that. I was listening to it, and a friend came by asking me what if I was okay. And I was like, nah, man. He's just like, what, you feeling like burritos today? I'm like, I'm feeling like five burritos. And he's just like, dude, I love it. And he started calling me five burritos. And then I associated that with that was a time in my life when I felt like a lot of stuff was going bad. And I think it was going to get better. And it did. So whenever I see five burritos, like it reminds me that things are rough and they were rough and they're always going to be rough, but they will get better too. So it's kind of like a reminder to myself.
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, really just nothing funny, nothing cool, just something very motivational. I want to be like the cousin Skeeter of like real life, dude. Like we're just like he just knows the freaking he just knows like all these pro wrestlers and like all these famous people. And they're like, yeah, Skeeter told me I just gotta believe myself. And I was going through a rough time in my life with drugs and alcohol. But I did it. I persevered all because of you, Skeeter. I'm just like, this dude's fucking awesome. And he's a Muppet. That's great.
uh, so what game have you been playing lately?
I'm constantly playing like Smite. I love playing Smite. It's really good MOBA. Um, we just dropped a new god called Tiamat, and it's like a Babylonian god. She's like a river goddess,
Huh.
and it's really cool watching like especially when a new god drops. Everybody wants to play it. Everyone wants to try for it, and then it just throws everything off. Um, and I just really think they need a Christianity pantheon, because they have Romans, Greeks, all that stuff. I think they need like a Christian line because you'll have Jesus and you'll have God, and you have the Holy Spirit, and then you'll have all the freaking Catholic priests and saints. No, the saints, that's right. All the saints and all that stuff. And like it'd just be really cool. People would hate it because Christians are kind of really touchy about a lot of stupid stuff that doesn't really matter. And I say that as a Christian, so it's rough. But it would be so much fun to just be Jesus and watch everybody like just eat bread and all of a sudden gain my health back. Like fucking
Or
feed
uh,
it.
or if they ended up having Moses and he just parts all the enemies, just
Dude, right? Yes. Just well, because there's a god Yamoja, and her thing was like thing is like waves. And it's like a wall of waves, and then they end up like crashing in. So like if it was like reversed where it's just a
oh,
water like this and it goes poof and it just shoves everybody out, that would be great. That would be fantastic.
that sounds actually like a good idea, man. So, what exactly is a MOBA?
MOBA, it's like three lanes, and there are towers situated between. So you have three lanes, and then you have your. I guess like for Smite, it's phoenixes. It's things that attack oncoming enemies, and then you have your Titan. So you have these defenses, and the opponent has theirs. So you're trying to destroy their two towers in their lane, their phoenix, and then eventually get to the Titan and attack it, all while killing people and doing it. And people like to play League of Legends too, but this one's I think a little bit harder.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not like bird's eye view. You like play it like you can play it with your controller and all stuff right here, and you have to like it's lined up like this, so you can like kind of tilt it up, but not like all the way. So it's pretty rough.
Oh, so it's a little bit harder. You can't really see what's going on in the lane next to you all that well, or
Yeah, you just have like your mini map in the corner, and you can like see what they're doing if you keep an eye on it. But a lot of people don't. It's very frustrating.
do you play it with teams, like with groups of people, or are you just controlling your own team and then one
Yes.
person controlling another team?
So they have like the regular mode is conquest. It's three lanes, 5v5. I like to do joust on there. It's 3v3, and there's lanes in there and objectives in it, but the towers are in one lane. There's one tower and one phoenix, and then the titan. But you have a different objectives on the side, so it's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. And then arena is just a free for all. You just go in there, everybody just kills everybody. There's minions that go to the gate. That if they go through the gate, they take points down from their total points, and it's just fun. It's a shit show, and so many people get so mad because so many people are so bad, dude. They're so bad, but it's just like anything. Practice makes better, and some people just don't like to practice.
You main in Smite usually?
If I'm playing like a carry, I do Medusa because she's just really fun to like play, and she has a side swipe, so she doesn't lose any movement penalty. She has no movement penalties when she moves side to side. For like a support, I really like Yamoja because she does really good for heals, and also she just builds up her own mana quickly, so she could just constantly be dropping magic, magic, magic. And she usually gets banned for a lot of stuff, but as like they come out with newer and newer gods, the emoji just gets like less and less banned, so she becomes more relevant for me to play. As long as I don't play like too many games online at the same time in a day, then people won't ban her for me. But it's a lot of fun. Um, I don't know, man. It's really Anubis for mage. Anubis is really fun. Just be able to just call forth the demons from hell to like swallow people. It's really cool.
Huh.
Um, Fenrir is really good assassin. Fenrir is apparently the son of Loki, and he's just that big dog, and he's really fun to play.
Hmm.
For solo, I like Guan Yu. He's a Chinese god or like a urban or like a legend for them. And the skin I have, he's a wizard, and he just constantly makes like Gandalf quotes and all that stuff. It's really funny.
Oh man. See, I don't know how Smite really like works at all.
Yeah, you never played it?
I did for a little bit, but I never got into it. I never understood it.
Ah, it's so much fun. Like I had a blast with it, and I have friends who play it on Switch, and I play with them on my Xbox, so that's cross-platform, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, like what are like some of the mechanics for it? Like, is it just is there like a better team that's one better than another, or is are they good
Um,
combinations against other people, or
I've been finding like my friend and I we played. I do a like for if we play Conquest. There's like it's a duo lane, so it's a long lane, and it's a support and a carry, and the carry does the most damage in the support. Like it says in the name, they support the character. My friend usually plays like Kepri. He's like an Egyptian god, and he does like this thing where he grabs you, and then Medusa has like this dash where she gets it and pins it, and then she does like an acid spray she can do. So like we've been doing that combo a lot, and it's awesome. And it's like if you play it enough, you find out which characters work really well together and which ones are really like a counter yours. And that's just a cool part about some video games is like that they're constantly changing, and as they're changing the characters, they're able to change like how people play the game because they did it where like people who did magic never carried, but now that like they incorporated like attack speed, they put them more so like mages can do carry roles, and it's just really cool to see like people like where these are meant to be specific roles, but people have found as they play they could change that, and the communities that of gamers are the ones who change how games are played, like with like look at the classics. Look at like Pac-Man. Miss Pac-Man was just a mod that somebody made, and they loved it, and they ended up making it like a real thing.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Miss Pac-Man was just a thing that people just hacked it and made it a higher speed, and they put a bow on it, and that was it. They named it Miss Pac-Man.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like people are just finding that these games are just too basic. Like once they play it enough, and they're able to change it up because they play it that much, and they know more about the mechanics of it than the people who created it. It's really cool.
Thank you, gamers, for joining us for this conversation. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe so you can see more of this interview and others like it. Have a good one, you guys.